on a monthly basis. Let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, like a Pro Box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, like a Pro Box. You can get a nice.
Politicians are the leaders of the country, right? Them are the head. And if the leader they were idiots, if the other idiot, what do you expect the body to do? See, anti-FAyval, FAyval Williams, that's what she name, Miss. And it's a $2,000 a month. Within 3 years you can buy a Pro Box. What box? In 3 years you can buy a carton box. Come like this, 72,000 you can buy a box of grocery. Auntie, what's wrong with you? Then a Pro Box money can buy Beamer and Benz in a mama. A $2.1 million for a new Pro Box.
Viewers, subscribers, only know say the Jamaican Labour Party take the people of Jamaica for fool. Only did know say Andrew Holiness and the whole Jamaican Labour Party take Jamaican people for idiot. Now people, I always tell you say this government, now mean the people of Jamaica no good. I always tell you say this government want to drive you back to slavery days. This government want the Jamaican people figure ride donkey. So them send you go buy one Pro Box donkey. Now if you people not open up your eyes and see what these politicians are trying to do to you all, then you're not in a trouble. Big trouble. But wait, if you don't like the video yet, people, may I ask you to leave a like on this video. May I ask you to thumbs up the video. And if you don't subscribe it, may I ask you, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell for new content. Also, share the content as well. Because I always tell you this, you know. Andrew Holiness administration no mean the people of Jamaica no good. The only thing them want to know can save a $2,000. Nothing more. And within 3 years time, you must can buy one Pro Box donkey. Because it is not a Pro Box car. It is a Pro Box donkey. And this woman coming like him thinks say we the people of Jamaica are idiot. Him thinks say we born big or we born back a cow. But people, we have it to talk about plus more. Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful day. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So remember, leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. People, wanna go buy the Pro Box donkey? Let me know in the comment section. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, the Jamaican Labour Party mean the people of Jamaica no good. And whenever you see them do a budget presentation, it is always about the rich and not about the poor. Now, which Jamaica at this moment now want to drive a Beamer? Which Jamaica at this moment now want to drive a Benz? Even a Haxio or a Mark X, or you can buy a step wagon, or you can buy one of them what you call them bus there again? Remind me in the comment section. People, the Jamaican Labour Party government want the people of Jamaica to buy a Pro Box donkey. The Jamaican Labour Party government want to take us back to the days of when our grandparent and our great-grandparent used to ride donkey. Them no want to not have nothing at all. Because there is no way at all where the maths is mathsing when you check it up. Because that money can never buy a Probox car. So it have to be a Probox donkey. But them are talking a code. Remember, you know, when the lady over St. Elizabeth did receive a donkey with her open arms, Andrew Holiness from there on look into it and say, what? The Jamaican people, them love donkey. So guess what? The first thing I planned to do was take away people license from them. Because him no want to not have no license. Him no want to know if he can drive car. The second thing I do was raise up all of the traffic ticket them, triple them. A ticket that was for $500 gone to $3,000, $2,500. A ticket that was for $5,000 gone to $30,000 and $25,000. I saw the man deal with the traffic ticket them. Now him say want $1 billion from motorists. Not just that him want $1 billion from motorists, but him have transport authority out there each and every day and night taking away people vehicle from them. Him have police that work out a road, a stop taxi. All 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the night. They go to morning. They give them ticket. I oppress the poor. So FAyval Williams don't really want you have no Probox car. He want to have a Probox donkey. That's what the Jamaican Labour Party is all about. Poverty, not prosperity. But people, check out this video right here, right now.
Let's say John earns $2.1 million for the year. His monthly salary is $175,000 before taxes. Currently, the income tax threshold is about $1.7 million for the year. That works out to be over $141,000 per month. Payroll taxes, income tax, NIS, NHT, and education taxes, as well as a 5% pension contribution, comes up to almost $26,000. Therefore, under the current regime, John's take-home pay is just over $149,000. Now let's see what John's salary will look like come April when the income tax threshold goes up to $1.8 million for the year. His monthly salary is still $175,000 before taxes. The monthly income tax threshold will move to $150,000. Tax deductions and a 5% pension amount to almost $24,000. His new take-home pay, just over $151,000. Almost $2,000 more monthly. And when the income tax threshold moves to $1.9 million per year, or just over $158,000 monthly, John's deductions total almost $22,000. His new net salary, just over $153,000 per month. When the threshold moves to $2 million per year, or over $166,000 per month, John's deductions will be over $21,000, and his salary will be almost $154,000 for the month. A look at John's net monthly salaries will show he will be taking home roughly $2,000 more per month for the first 2 years. In the meantime, tax specialist Alison Peart believes a specific formula should be considered when deciding on any increase in the income tax threshold.
I would have thought run the numbers with the inflation numbers. We had some really high inflation because of COVID and the fallout. I would have preferred if we had said, okay, if we adjust it for inflation and tie it to inflation, I'd be more comfortable, because each year you would know if my inflation was 5%, then next year is going to go up by that amount. Otherwise, if we have a big inflation, that erosion won't match the increase.
Ms. Peart is also calling for the income tax threshold and payroll taxes to reflect a calendar year from January to December. Economist Keenan Faulkner also reacted to the increase in the threshold.
The direction the government had been going in for the last couple of years is that If it's going to increase it, it would be incremental. I think given the fiscal space, the government could not have done more within a shorter space of time. So the basis upon which it's happening would be reflective of the current fiscal constraints.
Yes, on a monthly basis, let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, a little pro box that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, a little pro box. You can get a nice
20-year-old pro box.
Nice little car.
Now, for all of the people, we get up every day. Whenever we come out and speak the truth and open up people's eyes, them always say, oh, PNP pay you. Them pay you for bring down the government. I want you to look at me right now and tell me, say, PNP pay we for bring down the government. If or not this government I try to bring down the people of Jamaica. Tell me, say, no, the government I try to bring down the people of Jamaica. One stupid budget presentation, nothing in it for the poor, nothing for the less fortunate. The only thing where this woman could have come up with was that, oh, you're going to take home $2,000 more. Or so, if you discipline yourself enough to save that $2,000, then at the end of 3 years' time, you can be able to buy yourself a Pro Box. Now, FAyval Williams, meanwhile you save $2,000 a month for the next 3 years and buy a Pro Box. Because at this moment, a Pro Box at this moment is for like $2.8 million. A used Pro Box is like for $1.5 million. So how Jamaican people are going to afford a Pro Box at this moment? Me never see a politician driving a Pro Box yet. Never. Me never see a politician driving a step wagon or a vaxi. But uno, a force people for driving a Pro Box.
Politicians are the leaders of the country, right? Them are the head. And if the leader they were idiots, if the head are idiot, what do you expect the body to do? See, anti-FAyval, FAyval Williams, that's what she name, Miss. And it's a $2,000 a month. Within 3 years you can buy a Pro Box. What box? In 3 years you can buy a carton box. Come like this. $72,000 you can buy a box of grocery. Auntie, what wrong with you? Then a Pro Box money can buy Beamer and Benz in a mama. A $2.1 million for a new Pro Box. It come like say, FAyval. Sorry, most honorable FAyval. You alright, Auntie? What wrong with you? If you don't know the company media can say, man, no go come off at me and Jackson show, man. Stop wasting woman time, man, doing a full interview. Mama said $2,000 a month. Within 3 years you can buy a Pro Box. Mama, you can't take $72,000 a car guy bank go tell him say you want down payment on car. Guy bank want 30 or 40% of the cost of the car. Where you going to $72,000? I must want Hot Wheel car tell people go buy a one. Right now, I'm going to look $2,000 and I'm going to man develop Elite Auto or one of them auto there. Because I forget a Pro Box. The leader of the country say $72,000 of a Pro Box. I want one of them. I want one of those Pro Boxes. So look out for me, man.
I can't hear you, Minister. Minister, you may have another sip of water.
Madam Speaker.
You may have another sip of water, Minister.
Now, Juliet Holiness did a force FAyval Williams figure have another drink of water. Well, she was so disrespectful towards FAyval Williams. I'm always say this. She would never do this to Andrew Wallace. She would never do this to Everall Warmington or Nigel Clark or nobody else that is over there on the Jamaican Labour Party side. So she just take advantage of FAyval Williams. And then again, me I wonder say if Juliet Holiness did anything inside of FAyval water. Me I wonder, Because to how me see this, it look like say something did in a FAyval Williams water. Why? She not even know if it do the maths. Because if she did at least sit back and do the maths, then she would realize that the maths never did a maths. So me I wonder if Juliet Holiness did put anything inside of FAyval Williams water. But people, I am going to say this, people. The government of Jamaica, the Jamaican Labour Party, them no mean the people of Jamaica no good. No good at all. You have a government with so much ministers, 7 ministers, going back into a general election. And those ministers are under investigation for illicit enrichment. They are under investigation to rob the poor. But yet still, the government hide them and take them back to another general election. And I think the people of Jamaica should stand up and ensure that those criminals not get the chance to run on another ticket again, including the Prime Minister. We're under investigation for fraud, for tax fraud, for illicit enrichment, for all of them crosses there. Me feel like I said Jamaican people should stop him from running for Prime Minister office. Because once you under investigation for corruption, for thief, for fraud, you should never run for Prime Minister again. And that's why I say Jamaican people are ramp. Jamaican people are play around. The only thing with them have strength for is Mark Golden. That's all. But the real thing with them for see, them nah see it. Them nah see it. Andrew Wallace should never run for office again. The 7 criminal we make it up to the illicit 8 should never run for office. Them never did pick up on no ticket. But we are ramp in Jamaica. Yeah. We are ramp. And we need to put down our feet and ensure say the country run the right way. See Andrew Wallace pick side with US after Cuba they help us for so long. American help Jamaica, you know. And Cuba send them doctor and the healthcare workers come here to help Jamaica. And this government of Jamaica, yeah, quickly say them a turn to India and them a turn to Africa for doctors and healthcare workers. While Barbados, St. Vincent and other Caribbean countries are saying that they will not turn their back on Cuba. Because Cuba were there for them when no one else was there. And our government turned his back on Cuba. Wickedness. Who remember when America did want Michael Manley to turn his back on Cuba. And Michael Manley stand up on his 2 feet them and say he will never be dictated by America. And he will never turn his back on his black brothers. Oh, remember, I'm going to find that video. And my next upload, I am going to make sure that I put it inside of that upload. Just to show you, say, the PNP have always been standing for the right and not the wrong. But the Jamaican Labour Party is nothing but a puppet. And that's why people should look out at them here and realize, say, I know them around the country, America. They're just puppet and strings. Dictate. They might try to dictate the people them. Help the slave master. So people, it is good for you all to wake up and realize what is going on inside of this country. It is good for you all to wake up and see say the government no mean we not good. They want we go back and go ride donkey. They want we go back and go ride donkey. And that's why you see them have police up there oppress the poor them. Transport authority 7 days a week. I take away people vehicle from them. I beat people. Last time I see a video where transport and police shoot up one bus with passengers inside of it. All because they want the taximan to stop. These things must stop. But people, check out this video.
The PNP under my leadership is dedicated to transformational development of Jamaica, beginning with the belief that fairness and social justice must be at the heart of how land, especially public land, is deployed for housing, community building and agricultural use in the development of our nation. The next PNP government will complete any outstanding infrastructure and land titling in those communities where the work was started but has not been finished for many years. We will adopt a policy of proactively bringing infrastructure and land titling services to informal settlements with reasonable and affordable terms of cost reimbursement, backed up by support from state agencies such as the National Housing Trust and others to provide financing so that people can create immense wealth for themselves by investing in their homes. The basic development model is proven and sound and will be buttressed by robust, transparent and accountable governance. The PNP has always been committed to providing land and housing for the majority who are excluded from ownership and access. It was Norman Manley's administration in the 1950s which offered the first national land reform policy to provide land for shelter and farming to the broad masses of our people. This saw the construction of Harbour View and Mona Heights at very concessional prices in response to the demand for affordable housing units. Then in the 1970s, Housing Minister Anthony Spalding led an unprecedented assault on landlessness and undignified shelter, evidenced by the delivery of over 60,000 houses and parcels of land to the working class and the poor. Prime Minister Michael Manley then created the National Housing Trust to provide low-income mortgages, and it became the most transformational institution in the housing sector in Jamaica. After 1989, we oversaw the construction of thousands of housing units with the creation of Greater Portmore, financed under the San Jose Accord with Mexico and Venezuela. And between 1995 and 2002, the Most Honourable P.J. Patterson's administration advanced the process of land tenure to first-time landowners with the provision of 30,010 titles and 28,000 letters of possession. Nevertheless, Madam Speaker, some 700,000 parcels of land in Jamaica still have no registered title. And this undermines the financing of agriculture and indeed all rural development. It has contributed to persistent poverty over generations. The impediments are complex, structural, and rooted in our history. Madam Speaker, our response to this will have to be innovative, involving profound legislative and administrative changes. Under Dr. Peter Phillips, we developed a far-reaching set of legislative proposals that will, for the first time, comprehensively tackle the intractable issues of land titling for our people. In addition to these reforms to facilitate easier land titling, we are also committed to two programs. Firstly, a major thrust in building affordable housing, and secondly, a program for empowering the occupants of dilapidated housing stock in inner city and rural communities to upgrade their homes. As a matter of policy, Madam Speaker, Jamaica cannot only provide housing for upper income earners. Naturally, that is where the greater profit lies, and no one can blame a developer for seeking out that segment of the market. The government must therefore be the architect of creative and proactive policies that encourage developers to serve the chronically underserved segment of the market for low-income people. Our Shadow Minister of Finance has outlined what we have in mind for incentivizing developers to invest in building affordable housing for low-income earners. It will take a strategic approach by government in collaboration with the private sector. Madam Speaker, we are also to commence a program for persons living in deplorable housing conditions. We will empower them to fix their leaking roofs, to restore their walls that are crumbling or their floors that are rotten, and to build their own bathrooms if they don't have one. We will do this by assisting them with the purchase of materials while they make their own arrangements for the tradesmen and labour from within their communities. This program will facilitate the upgrading of the dilapidated housing stock in which too many Jamaicans now live. It will create a sense of achievement and progress in their lives and the comfort of better and more secure living conditions. It will also provide an economic stimulus in these communities, with local tradesmen, labourers and hardware merchants benefiting from the investment that the people will be making in upgrading their homes. Madam Speaker, it really does Jamaica little credit that many depressed areas were once stable communities which ennobled our nation in sports, culture and scholarship. My constituency of South St. Andrew has produced boxing champions such as Bonnie Grant and Percy Hales, the brilliant West Indian batsman and all-rounder really Collie Smith, the immortal whalers comprising institution Boys Town is in my constituency. The immortal whalers comprising international musical icons Bob Marley, Peter Tosh and Bonnie Whaler, and the last two poet laureates of Jamaica, Professor Mervyn Morris and Lorna Goodison. We must rediscover that sense of excellence. Madam Speaker, we must rediscover that sense of excellence and discipline. It will take vision and commitment to rebuild communities like these, allowing their awesome human talent to flourish. We are also committed to ensuring that these communities are no longer relegated to second-class status when it comes to basic amenities like street lighting, garbage disposal, and water and sewage infrastructure. These public investments will be complemented by a Community Reinvestment Act, offering incentives to encourage businesses to set up in marginalized communities to provide goods and services to these large, underserved markets. Madam Speaker, community renewal must be pursued in a structured and deliberate way. It is by achieving community renewal that we will achieve national renewal.